heel goed naar Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp neemt de bal aan. Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Live here. Batelli. Aguero. 12 minutes to go in normal time. Liverpool 3-0. Corner taken quickly, Origi!
Recuperó Coentrao, el cuero lo tiene Cristiano, le puede pegar Cristiano, el golpeo de Cristiano, ¡qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Golazo de Cristiano Ronaldo!
Are you guys ready for this? What's up, guys? I'm sorry, I was watching the delayed screen, so my intro is going to be late. My bad. What's up? What's up, everybody? Somebody tell me, do I need both Manchester City and Arsenal to win so Spurs get that fifth spot in the Champions League? Because if I need both of them to win, I will root for both of them like you've never seen. What's up? My expectations, I expect City to win. I expect a better game from Jude Bellingham. Maybe we'll get a couple goals from Jude Bellingham. And I think we'll get a goal from Haaland. 1 goal from Haaland and 2 from Bellingham. That's probably what I'm looking for here. But I think Man City will win. Does anybody know if Kevin De Bruyne is playing today? Let's see. All right, De Bruyne's in today. Yeah, I think that Man City will win. Come on now. I've got a really, really professional setup going on here. I got to set my phone up. Come on now. The announcer just brought up LeBron James. He said LeBron James is not going to let the playoffs happen without him. I don't get the point. I think I need both Arsenal and Man City to win. I'm looking for that 5th spot to get the Champions League. And I think I'm going to need the England clubs to do well. All right, what did I say? I think we're going to have 2 goals from Bellingham, 1 goal from Haaland, and I think Manchester City will probably win. That's actually probably not going to happen because with them tied on aggregate and both being such professional clubs, they're probably going to play more conservative defending style football and less attacking. Why is Phil Foden behind the goalkeeper? What's going on here? Oh, he's going to distribute? Interesting. I've never seen something like that. Is the screen should be showing, huh? All right, cool. It's funny because my stream is saying that I'm at 48 seconds, but I'm actually at 125. So there's quite a delay on the on what time I'm actually reacting to. What's up? Welcome in. I guess it's a good evening for all of you. It's 2 p.m. for me. One of the cool things, I've been able to set my work schedule so I can actually stream these games. I'm excited because everyone else that I know, all the losers, have to be at work right now. Yeah, it already looks like this is going to be one of those technical games. So 1 minute delay, yeah. Will the Dallas Mavericks win the NBA? Dude, I'm hoping. They look amazing right now. Luka plays amazing in postseason. Kyrie's pretty good in postseason as well. Supporting cast is pretty solid. Yeah, I could go on a 20-minute talk on the Mavericks right now. I'm very, very tuned into what's going on there. Dante Exum, I think, is going to be the X factor. We like to say X going to give it to you. Dante Exum. Yeah, I think that he's going to be one of the keys. But we're watching football right now, so I won't go into a 20-minute Dallas Mavericks diatribe. You don't think the Mavs can see the Clippers in 7? Oh, I think the Mavs will beat the Clippers. I think Mavs are going to go to the Western Conference Finals. Now, if they can get past the Nuggets, I don't know, but I think they're going to beat. I think they're going to beat the Clippers. Yeah, I think that this already, dude. Already, this is a slow game. Dude, they're slowing this thing down. Why? I don't know why City is inviting the press like they are. Like they're inviting the press to just come right in. Yeah, Joe. Thanks for the Spurs meme. By the way, Joe is one of our channel members, so he gets that Discord perk, and I think it's a pretty cool thing in there. It's a small community, so if you want to join the Discord where it's not toxic and there's not thousands of people acting up, it's pretty cool. We have pretty deep conversations. I do not know why my phone doesn't want to stay up. All right. Okay, finally, we're going to get an attack. Let's go. Oh, come on. Bad touch by Grealish there. Did I see the highlights from Dortmund Atletico? Yes. I haven't really put my thoughts together about it yet, but I will address it in a video coming up. 5 minutes in, this game will warm up, I promise. I hope so. I'm expecting, because these clubs are so professional, that it's going to be kind of like this for a while. But whenever it starts happening, I want to see Jude Bellingham play like the best player in the world, and I want to see Haaland do something in an important game. So I'm not used to seeing Haaland actually perform in big moments. Will I wait? Will I watch the Euros? I don't know. I might pay attention to it. I don't know if I'll watch every game, but I'll probably pay attention to what's going on, especially if there are interesting like football stories happening. Yeah, I'll probably follow it. High hopes for the game. Haaland never does anything in big games. That seems to be the case. I like Haaland. I hope he performs, and that would be something to. It'd be cool to see him actually play like the great striker in a Champions League game, because he dominates in the Premier League. You got to watch the Euros. It's going to be amazing and probably heartbreaking. Okay. I'll be following. If anything, I got to follow everything happening in football. That's my goal as I get more and more into this and making content, is to follow as much football as I can so I can have stuff to comment on. Good save by the keeper. Not a very great cross by De Bruyne there. He had a chance to cross it in, but James Harden of Man City. Oh, okay. That's a fair comparison. If for those who don't understand the NBA, James Harden plays for does not play for the Houston Rockets. Plays for the Clippers now. But he's excellent regular season player. Gets away with traveling like you would not believe. Although I think that's every player right now. But yeah, he's an excellent player during the regular season. But whenever it comes time to play important games, he turns the ball over like you wouldn't believe and does not show up. I remember watching him in the playoffs one time when he had like 45 points and 14 turnovers, something like that. It was crazy. Do I follow the Europa League? I haven't followed the Europa League. Not so far. Dude, this game has just been strategy. Like, this isn't. Players are just looking for openings. It's like a chess match right now. Yeah, like they're playing mistake, like don't make a mistake kind of football. Gummit. I wanted a fireworks kind of game like we had yesterday. They should take traveling out of the NBA. I think they should keep it. Oh, that's offside. Okay, that would have been offside even if he did connect. I think that if they're not going to, I think that they should enforce it. I think that instead of taking the traveling out, they need to just enforce it. But also, I know that they've added additional like nuances to the rules so that they can make it more interesting, because sometimes traveling is interesting when players make exceptional plays. Just enforce it. No traveling. in the next few weeks, the playoffs for the English Football League will be happening. Yeah, I will probably. I need to. That's something I need help on with my community here on the channel. I need to be up to date on the playoff competitions and promotion in the lower leagues. Bayern Arsenal is way more action going on. What's happening in the Bayern game? I might actually switch on this stream. This game is obviously these are the two best teams, but and probably whoever wins this match probably wins the Champions League. But let's see. All right, so let's see if we get some action. Was that not offside? Rodrigo with a goal here, but I think yeah, I just didn't know. That looked like offside to me. Oh yeah, Kyle Walker played him onside. Man, that's okay. It's a goal Real Madrid. Yeah, I didn't see Walker there. Walker actually was what kept him onside. Just as I said, the game gets interesting. All right. I guess I'll stay here. But if that other game is having more action, I don't know. Everyone on my poll wanted me to stream this game, so. But here's the thing: I had 1,000 people say that they vote for who I should stream, and I only have 92 people watching. So we'll let the community here in the chat decide if I should switch over. All right, I got a corner to City. I'm interested to see if the simulcast. I have the option to watch the simulcast to see both. I'm interested to see if it cuts the. You won't be able to see a timestamp of what I'm watching. I don't think. Let me. Yeah, let me see. Let me see real quick what happens if I switch to the simulcast. Okay. Y'all give me a second. It's gonna have to be a little technical. UCL multicast. Hopefully, do you guys hear the audio from the? Have you guys been hearing the audio from the game the whole time? My bad. Boy, we almost had a City goal. All right, wait a second before I switch this multicast on. All right, good defending. Okay, cool. I wanted. So I switched to the multicast, but it's got a different. It doesn't. It's not able to show the scores, or the timestamp. If there was audio, I'd be locked up already. Okay, cool. It had it open. I guess I must have my computer audio turned down. Good question from you there, Cubes. Since you started watching football, what surprised me the most about it has been definitely the physicality. I didn't realize how physical a game it is. Oh, Holland! Oh man, he had a chance there. Holland had a chance for a goal. I'm gonna go ahead. Wait, okay. I'm not sure that this is gonna work on the multicast. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the multicast. This guy's it's gonna be I'm just gonna comment on things I'm seeing because I can't get it to show timestamps of what's happening. That's probably gonna mess up the replay though. You guys are seeing me make executive decisions in real time. All right, I'm gonna have the multicast up on one screen, and I'm gonna keep Real Madrid on the other screen. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Holland's having some. Holland needs to score. He needs that for his legacy here. All right. Oh, here we got it. Man, De Bruyne has touched it, and Holland with another chance. Dude. 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 That was tough. All right. You guys are going to see the timeline for the Manchester City game, but I'm going to be watching the multicast over here, so I'll be able to see what's happening in both games. Comment on it. Yeah, that was really close there from City. Couple chances there. Putting a lot of pressure on Real Madrid right now. Yeah, I can see it. Some interesting. Looks like both games have kind of the same. I haven't watched much. Obviously, I haven't watched much of the Bayern game, but it looks like both games have the same kind of philosophy. It's like a chess match, waiting for their moments to open it up. You guys think we'll have less than or more than 3 goals across both games today? Because we had another great game, another great day yesterday with what 11 goals yesterday. I don't know. I think we're not going to get more than 3 today. I don't think. Yeah, it's still 0-0 in the Arsenal game. Well, there's just a save in the. Dude, I'm not used to seeing Arsenal wear green kits. I'm just not used to seeing the alternate kits, man. They always trip me up. And the green on Arsenal, I'm not used to seeing that. They could wear their ugly yellows if they wanted. And City, man, City are just playing like they're playing really far back, like in their own third, and just inviting a press. And I'm a little curious why they're wanting to play so careful back there, and why not just try to press it forward? Do I like the fact that they removed away goal rule for Champions League? I didn't know what it was like beforehand, so I actually don't really know what the pros and cons were of it. Yeah, this oh, we got a we almost had a goal in the Bayern game. The away goal was trash. Yeah, I didn't like the sound of it. It seems confusing to me, but I've heard some people who've been fans for a long time say that they like the away goal rule. That deflection in the Bayern game, that would have been a goal. It was good defending by Arsenal. The Arsenal defender deflected it. It's got a corner for Bayern right now. Yeah, see, I know some of the conversations I've had have basically said that they liked the away go rule. You think we're gonna get penalties in either of these games? We might get penalty kicks today. Watching the simulcast is interesting because I can see what's happening in both games. Oh, we got a chance from Madrid. Okay. It's interesting, but it does sort of. Oh, what a save in the Bayern game. Okay, yeah, I like the simulcast. I can see both things. What a save. Arsenal nearly were down 1-0. Oh, we got something in the Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. That was a good chance there from Real Madrid. City had plenty of defenders surrounding, though. It brings flashbacks to that Newcastle game because we never had enough defenders back, but City had plenty of defenders back to handle that. Man, still City they're playing out from the back, but they're playing really far back. I'm not like a huge fan of the long ball, but it looks like a scary place to be trying to play out from the back. I guess that's normal. I guess that's how they play. I don't know if I watch them enough. Thanks to the away go rule, the last time we had a penalty shootout in the Champions League was in 2014. Really? And this year we've already had 2. Okay. Interesting. I didn't think about how that would affect extra time. They play far back due to the counterattack from Real Madrid. That is like their DNA for decades. Okay. Ooh, almost a goal there in the City game. All right, City's having a lot of shot attempts. So you kind of get the feeling like they're going to score. They're going to equalize this. So everyone's saying Madrid is very dangerous on the counterattack, so that's why they're playing out from the back. Okay, that makes sense, because if you're playing a long ball to try to get down the pitch, actually that doesn't make sense to me. Somebody help me out there with. We got another. Oh, good save by Real Madrid, man. He's getting his work in today, that goalkeeper. Somebody explained to me, though, I'm not understanding, if you play far back like City have been doing, aren't you still really susceptible to the counter because you're in your own third? I think that, like, if you press the ball, go long with it, go bombs away, aren't you less susceptible to a counterattack? I guess, I mean, it's a 50-50 on who wins possession, and then they can hit you on a counterattack. But I feel like playing out from the back feels like you're way more vulnerable, because if you make a mistake back there, like we saw at Tottenham versus Newcastle, you make a bad pass back there and they score immediately. At least they'd have more defenders in the vicinity. Okay. Holland gets another attempt. Saved. So it's more dangerous. When you play low, it's harder for the opposition to take the back of your defense. I'm sure you guys are right. I'm having trouble with thinking through it. Counters are usually stronger when you have many players on their side and they can use their fast players to get a numbers advantage quickly. Okay, so if you're playing it long down the pitch, you have more numbers on their side of the pitch, meaning you have fewer defenders back, and they have speed. They can exploit the numbers advantage faster. Okay, I get it. If you're playing out from the back, you at least have more defenders on your side of the pitch. Near goal for Arsenal just now. Good save by Neuer. That is Neuer, right? I think it's Neuer. Okay, I think I get it, guys. I think I understand why you would play out from the back in that scenario, especially if you've got the players that Man City does. You don't really fear poor passing and simple mistakes. Dude, Neuer is freaking fun to watch. He had another great save just now. What an athlete. More space equals more danger from the counter. Okay, I got you. If they play far back, then there's obviously less space for the opponents to play through balls. Okay. Yeah, you can make less. There's fewer runs that you could make, I suppose, there. But if you make a poor pass back there, you're making it in a very tough place. But I guess you trust your team if you're Man City. I couldn't trust my team last Saturday. Am I confused on the playoff system? I don't think so. Well, maybe actually. I think that isn't it the top? Is it the top 6 teams that play in a playoff, or like the top 2 get promoted, and then the third and the next few teams play for that third spot in a playoff system? Dang, Neuer with another save, man, in the Bayern game. Okay. City with another opportunity. Here we go. Man, they're just both teams are so clinical. You think you got a chance, and then nope, it's good defending. Yeah, this multicast is wild. I think I enjoy it. I think I probably next time will just choose one game. Man, another goal opportunity for City there. So fair, Newcastle have done that to everyone except City and Liverpool since Eddie Howe took over. Yeah, I got you. All right, something has happened to my network here. Come on, let's go. You can do it. Let's go. Have I ever watched a Neuer compilation? I did. I have a reaction to Neuer somewhere on my channel. He's definitely one of my favorite goalkeepers I've ever seen. Yeah, in that 2014 World Cup run, some of the best goalkeeping I've ever seen. Dude, I don't know what's going on with my network right now, but my multicast just went down. All right, it's back. Sweet. Oh, we got a chance. De Bruyne, man. So, dude, there's so many shot attempts here from City. You just got the feeling one of them's going to go. What a good pass to De Bruyne. Good defending. In this case, I would say good defense. I'm trying to figure it out, people. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to say all the right verbiage. At this point, I don't care as much as I used to. When I first started, I didn't want to say anything wrong. I'm just going to say what's most natural to me. I feel like it's very hard to show that Neuer's positioning is amazing on a highlight video. I was just watching that on one of his last saves here, how he positioned himself perfectly to get the save, and then how he retreated back to the goal was so it was a masterpiece. The way he was able to get back into position almost effortlessly. I get Belgium team flashbacks watching City 100 chances and 0 goals. I remember watching who was it? What was that Belgium game where Lukaku missed like 4 chances. I can't remember who they were playing, but I watched. That was one of my first few football games that I watched was that Belgium game, and I remember thinking, man, these guys have a lot of chances. They can't score. Do I have a favorite player? It's hard to say who my favorite player is, to be honest. I have several favorites that I like just like them as players. Like I really like Jude Bellingham. But I don't watch him play that much. I watch Spurs more than I watch anybody else at this point. And so I like James Maddison. But I mean, Messi's obviously one of my favorites to watch ever. It was the Croatia game. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I remember that. It was a Croatia game. Am I rooting for any of the remaining teams on UCL? I think I have to root for both the English teams just because my own self-interest. I don't think Spurs are going to get back to the fourth position, especially not with the games that we have coming up or the opponents that we have coming up. I don't feel in danger of United taking 5th from us, but I want that 5th position to have we got a chance opportunity. We had I thought we had a goal in the City game. Man. Deflection took that one away. But what was I saying though? Yeah, I don't think that the 5th place is gonna get, or I hope that the 5th place can get that Champions League spot. So I'm rooting for the English teams. Yeah. Although I do think it would be hilarious if Harry Kane knocked Arsenal out of the Champions League, and then we can have the satisfaction of them not winning the Premier League or the Champions League. I think that would be hilarious, but I'm being selfish here. I want my club to be playing in this tournament next year. Have I seen much of Gareth Bale? Gareth Bale is one of the few players that I knew before I ever watched football. I knew of him back in 2014, 2013, something like that. I had a Spanish teacher in high school who played college football here in the United States. Would have been an MLS player, but back then when he was playing, the league was really a joke, and he could make more money doing other things. But yeah, he is a huge fan, and he would just come in every class period and talk about how Gareth Bale was one of the best players in the world, and the fastest player in the world. So I knew of him. I knew of him before I knew of Messi, or I knew of Ronaldo, obviously, and Beckham. So like those are the few names I knew. I knew Ronaldo, I knew Beckham, I knew Gareth Bale. But I've watched a little bit of his highlights, but not much. You'd love it if Kane won it so he has a trophy. Yeah, I like Kane. I'd like him to win a trophy. It's not his fault that Bayern haven't been as good this season. He's been playing exceptional. Kind of his whole career. He plays really well, but his team doesn't have much success. It's crazy how big Beckham is in the US. Yeah. I mean, I have a feeling if you had asked an average American person, Neuer saved it. Thought we had a goal in the Bayern game. I feel like back then, at that time when I was in high school, if you had asked an average American who knew nothing about the sport who the best player in the world was, they would probably say David Beckham. Even if the actual answer was Messi or even Ronaldo, we would probably have said it was David Beckham. Kane is undoubtedly the best player to never win a trophy. I think that's partly another reason why Spurs were attractive to me. I started becoming a Spurs fan right before Kane decided to go to Bayern, and Kane reminds me of Tony Romo, one of the best quarterbacks that's played that's never won anything. Like he won a few playoff games, but he was so good. So I think that's another reason why Spurs stood out to me. Many Americans don't even know what sport Beckham played. I think most of us know that he played soccer. Yeah, I think actually in around 2014 he was really popular over here for some reason. I remember everyone talking about David Beckham, and I know his career was pretty much over at that point. Rodrigo is down, but the ref isn't going to signal anything. All right, so we're getting exactly what I would have expected from both of these games. Actually, the City game is having more action than I expected. It's just that City haven't been able to connect on goals, but I expected low scoring, mistake free football from everyone playing today. Hey, thank you. Yes, everyone, please go like the stream. That does help. That does help YouTube recommend this to people. So yeah, go hit like on the stream for me. That would really help. You must have known that Beckham was public enemy number 1 in the 90s, all because he got a red card at the World Cup and Euros. Hey, I'm watching the Beckham doc that's on Netflix. I'm going to be watching that for members in Patreon. So if you're on either Patreon or channel memberships, either one is fine. I'm going to be putting that out for you guys because I figured out how to do those long form reactions, but they do take a lot of time to put together, and so it takes out time from my editing schedule. So that's why I'm putting it over there on the behind the paywall, just because it takes extra time and effort. Have I seen the Beckham Ali G interview for Comic Relief? No, I haven't seen that. That's funny. Red card against Simeone. That is now the coach at Atletico Madrid. Yeah, so far the action today is not quite as dramatic as yesterday. Yesterday would have been an interesting day for me to try this multicast out because I would have been seeing action in both games and not able to focus on anything. All right, here we go. Grealish. Dude, all I'm seeing in this game is they pass the ball. Grealish does some dribble moves. They pass the ball again, and then they miss a chance. It's kind of boring, to be honest. I think that mistake-free football is impressive, but it's not entertaining if you're sort of neutral like me. Yeah, simulcast yesterday would have been overkill. I would have been trying to figure out what to pay attention to. But on this game, it's actually easy because I can see amazing save there in the City game. But yeah, I'm able to see kind of what's happening in both games, and you can see when real action is taking place and when there's just buildup happening. Wait, who is Liverpool playing tomorrow? Is that the Atalanta game? You guys think Liverpool are in trouble, man? I don't know. I think once again I have to root for English clubs right now for my own good. So I don't know. Can they score 4 goals? Or at least score 3 and go to penalties? Oh, I think they can, but their recent form has been abysmal, at least for 3 straight games. The worst injury I've ever had? That's a good question. I broke my toe once when I was playing American football because I'm actually I was the strongest guy on our team. Surprise! I lift weights a lot, and I'm very strong when it comes to lifting weights. I actually probably could have gone into strongman, amateur level at least. And so I was lifting weights one day, and I was one of the only guys. We were doing like an Arnold press, and everyone else on the team had to do it with like 20-pound dumbbells, and I was over there with the 40s. And so I was like, and when I got done with my lift, I threw the weights on the ground, and I wasn't wearing shoes. Stupid all around. I wasn't wearing shoes. I threw the dumbbells on the ground, 40 pounds straight onto my toe, busted it up. It was bleeding all over the weight room floor. My coach bandaged me up and then yelled at me about not wearing shoes in the weight room. And then I played games with a broken toe. That's maybe one of the worst injuries I've had. I blew out both of my knees playing football as well. That's just because I had all of this weight and I was running very fast. So in stopping and starting and all that stuff, it just wasn't good on my knees. But if I don't care, wait. Safety first, yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to wear the proper safety, wear shoes in the weight room. And also don't throw 40-pound dumbbells directly at the ground where you're sitting. Yeah. All right, we got halftime here in the City game. I guess halftime in both games. All right, so y'all's opinion on what's going on here. I'm underwhelmed by what's happening today. It's to be expected, I suppose, for teams that are tied on aggregate coming into a game like this. So, yeah. How is my football training going? And does it have the impact you expected on your health? So here's the update there. Yes, it has had excellent impacts on my health, and I haven't this year. I've had to try to. It's been so hard to get back in rhythm. But yeah, I've been back to training again, and it is having health impacts. I had a season at the end of last year that really threw me back off track, and my health was going back down. But it's we're doing well, and I'm training again. I'm trying to figure out the best way to start releasing more training style videos on the channel. But yeah, I'm back to doing that. Pep about to go crazy in the dressing room. Yeah, would not surprise me. Should check out the League 1 and 2 tables, see who to root for in the playoffs. And yes, there's a right answer. Oh, Joe, are you talking about? Let me guess. Oxford United. Am I right? I'm pretty sure that's who you root for. If not, then that's hilarious that I got it wrong. Real clever. City didn't use any chances. Could cost them the game. Dude, City had like a million chances in that first half, and they did not capitalize on them. It's kind of reminded me of what happened at the end of the Barca game. It's chance. Nothing happens. Yeah, I saw Wrexham got promoted again. I kind of added it to my weekly recap video last week, but it was at the very end because I forgot to script it. But yeah, they did. As when it comes to combat sports, dude, I want to. I put out a boxing video a while back, and it's easily my worst performing video that I've done. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to make, combat and fighting sports part of it. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy watching boxing and UFC and stuff, but might be a little. I don't know. It might be a little off topic for my channel. I think that my channel is pretty much just going to stay focused on football with an occasional cricket video. But how come I'm not watching the best team in England? I am watching both. I'm watching the multicast here. That's the City game was. I don't know. I think I'm staying more on the City game, but yeah. If I did do a second channel for other stuff, like I have to go full time first. That's the thing. Like I have to get this channel to a point where it can sustain my income. Like I don't have to work a job. And whenever I get there, whenever I get to the where I'm like solely my 100% of my income is coming from YouTube. At that point, I'll be able to start extra channels to kind of do extra content. Right now, I have to focus all of my time on growing this one to a point where I can afford to take the time off from work. Because right now I'm like so close. I'm like almost there to the point where I'm like really debating actually just taking the leap and telling my boss I quit so that I can work 50, 60, 70 hours a week on this channel and really give it a good try. But we're getting close. We're getting close to the point where I might be able to do that. And yeah, and if that's the case, I've had several ideas for side channels that I think would do really interesting, kind of have interesting crossover, like a channel devoted to like Luke's History Academy or something like that, where I can like react to like history of the world, like world history. Like I could react to like things that happened in English history and do like documentary style stuff, like getting into like the gangs in England. That's stuff that fascinates me. Or going to like actually visiting countries and learning the history and things like that. Because I love history, so that would be a channel that might be fun, and I could appreciate cultures unlike my own. Um, I I was great at like history was my favorite subject in school, so that would be fun. Um, have I seen the JJ Watt? Yeah, JJ Watt in Burnley. It's exciting to see one of our NFL players take on to the sport that well. I should try an MLS video. I might. I need to do more supporting of the MLS. I think that it would bring in an American audience, which would be interesting. I think the majority of my current audience is from the UK, like predominantly. Um, the second highest audience is India, and that's because of cricket videos. Am I 20 minutes behind? I don't think am I 20 minutes behind? I don't think so. I'm at halftime here. I have. My boss is texting me about coverage. I will not be there. Okay. 7 hours behind? Yeah, I'm 7 hours behind. Oh yeah, they're showing highlights of that for halftime for sure. Yeah. Um, do we have trolls in the chat? I wasn't reading. I'm sorry. I was texting my boss. Which player has impressed you the most apart from the big names? That's easy just because of my bias. James Madison. He's been a fun player to watch. I really like the way he plays, especially earlier in the season. He fell off a little bit towards the end, but he's still been really great for us this year. But aside from the big names, players that have impressed me. Huh. I don't know. That was an easy answer for there. Thank you for the super chat. Who's going through tonight? Man, I think before the game I would have said City. I think I'm sticking with City going through tonight. I think I'm sticking with City, even though they haven't been able to connect on their chances. They've had way more opportunities to score here. So I think that in the second half they're gonna connect and they're gonna probably go through. On the other game, I've only been able to watch part of it through the multicast. And I think Bayern have a chance to do it, to be honest. I think one of these games at least is going to extra time and penalties. But I think that's what I'm saying. I think City are going through just because I think ultimately they're just better. And they're going to capitalize on those opportunities in the second half, and they're not going to keep letting them get past. And then I think that I don't know. It's a toss up on the other side. Bayern could go through. Arsenal could go through. I really don't know. How, as a Cowboys fan that has endured so much pain, do you decide to become a Spurs fan despite the warnings? It's partially it is the warnings. It's the everyone telling me don't do it. It'll be bad for your mental health. Don't do it. You're not going. They'll never win. They'll never do anything. Part of that is like that makes me want them to succeed because I hate it when everyone has turned against the club and everyone jokes about the club and everyone despises the club. That's kind of how I exist in American football. So for me, it's like I would like to see. I would like to. The victory is going to be very sweet whenever it happens, and I'm going to get to feel. I'm going to get to feel that all of that. So I think that's part of it. And they're a good club. Like they're a contender, and they play exciting football despite all of the hatred towards them. So it's not like I picked a team that's never going to be at least in the race for the top. I want to pick a team that's honestly, I just watched them and I found myself rooting for them. But I want to have a team that like has a chance always, and also everyone kind of overlooks them or counts them out. That's kind of who I wanted to root for. I didn't want to pick somebody who's like always fighting to not be relegated. So I don't know. Should have chosen Liverpool. You know, Liverpool is a good option. And there's a lot of history there. In fact, I am doing a huge. I'm just going to tease it here. I can't give the whole info. I'm going to do a huge tribute to Liverpool, specifically dealing with the Hillsborough disaster. Because I watched that video over and over again, and I learned when I was learning about that history, like it really had an impact on me. Even though I'm not a Liverpool fan, it really had an impact on me. So I think that I'm not going to tell you the particulars of it, but sometime this year, there's going to be a tribute that comes out on my channel. That's going to be the most ambitious project I've worked on yet, and it'll have to do with that. So, but as far as like who I support now, Liverpool is. I respect the club and I respect the history, but I won't be rooting for them. I see it. I see everyone commenting if the victory happens. Hey, they're close. They're rebuilding. This is our year. In fact, I'm going to get some merch for this channel that says that this is our year, because that's how I do every season. This is our year. It's our year. Let's see. Yeah, it's a horrible subject, but I have a I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to do a tribute, and I think that it's going to be very well received. I hope that Liverpool fans really appreciate it, and also I think everyone on my channel will appreciate the work that I put into this video. I think it's Have I ever heard of the Hazel Stadium disaster? Yes. Yeah, I've heard of it. And I know that there was some, some Liverpool fans that were involved in that, and that was awful, unexcusable. But um, I've seen a lot of people use the Hazel Stadium disaster as like a way to discredit the Hillsborough disaster, and I find that to be just awful in and of itself. Just because there was one horrible thing that happened doesn't mean that you turn on the club for the other horrible thing that happened. So, yeah, but I have done. I think I did a video on the Hazel disaster. I might do another one about that one as well. Luke, have you seen about Matoma? He wrote his college conclusion an article regarding dribbling. Okay, there's a video out there called something about how he studied his way to being a genius or something like that, or studied his way. Something like that. I'm gonna watch that video. But yeah, I know about Matoma. He plays for Brighton, right? Yeah, he plays for Brighton. Yeah, okay. It's worth looking at the joke of a court case. Yeah, I know a little bit. So on the channel, I actually did react to like a documentary about what happened, but it got blocked, so I didn't actually release it. So I do know a little bit about that court case and what happened. And I also know that Liverpool fans do not read the Sun. And I understand why. I mean, the Sun definitely slandered them in that coverage of that event. I'd like to watch you play FIFA. I mean, I'll be playing. Oh, we almost had a goal in the Bayern game. Jeez. Header. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Brilliant header, dude. That should have. Wow. That was. We almost had a goal in the Bayern game. I guess the games are both back on, and they both have some action going on. City with a chance inside the box now. Holland headed it. If I'm going to do the multicast, I need to have a much bigger screen to watch. Not just that we don't read it. No shop in the city stocks it. Not even big chains like Tesco. Yeah, I that's crazy. I mean, I guess you can find it on the internet. I've read a few Sun articles, and I mean, obviously they got new writers now. It's a completely different company, but I see why. I mean, I understand why. That was really bad. Dude, watch the You'll Never Walk Alone posted 13 years ago on YouTube. All right. Yeah. I'll probably go back and watch some more of those. That video did really well, the You Never Walk Alone video. All right, we got some. Man, that goal that almost was a goal by Bayern, and that was that a second ago. I can't believe that didn't go. Have I seen anything regarding, I guess, Riquelme? I think that's how I say it. One of a kind, 10 number in the jersey, dancing with the ball. I haven't watched anything about him yet. No. I think that you guys will find that I think I said this last stream too. That my player knowledge is lacking for sure. I think that my ball knowledge is getting to the point where I'm able to keep up. I think definitely beyond like your average beginner fan, but I don't think that my club history knowledge is definitely pretty good at this point. But my player knowledge is lacking. So there will be a lot of players that you mentioned that I don't know much about. Yeah. I should do a video on Zidane and the headbutt situation. I think I did something. I mentioned it where he got red carded for a headbutt in a very, very important moment. But I think that he was taunted. Like the player was talking about his mother, which is understandable that it would set him up, but also you got to learn how to control. You got to learn how to keep your cool even when they're trying to get under your skin, because what they did was successful. They got under your skin and they got you out of the game. And so you kind of fell into their trap there. But it's understandable. Like I think that's pretty much what I know about that situation. Have I watched Spurs All or Nothing season? Yeah, in fact, if you join channel memberships or on Patreon, either one, I've already posted the first episode there. I'm doing reactions with that series. Yeah. It was in a World Cup final. I thought it was like either that or a semifinal. But yeah, I knew it was tough. His sister, okay, not his mother. Okay. Someone was talking crap about his family, and it lit him, like he just went off. But it's like understandable, but like it's like a weird balance, because it's like his aggression fuels his playing. Oh, we got to that was a good opportunity for a chance from City there. Holland was in position, but didn't work out. But yeah, it's like a weird balance to walk. If like it's your aggression that fuels your performance on the pitch, so like you need to be an aggressive player who plays with that kind of anger and violence. But also, if you don't know how to turn it off, it can be the reason you get sent off and cost your team. That's a tough balance to like do you change who you are in order to appease referees, or do you just continue to be who you are? And sometimes it costs you. We got a player named Nacho. This is awesome. That just makes me think of my favorite movie of all time, which is Nacho Libre. Let's see what happens here. We've got a corner kick from City coming up. But the ref is talking to Foden. Yeah, I agree. As a Spurs fan, I hope City win the Champions League, since I want fifth to be Champions League, but I don't want Arsenal to win. Agreed. Nacho is Real's captain. Almost a goal in the City game there. Foden with a chance. Saved by the keeper. I don't know what happened there. He had a really good chance, but it didn't. He didn't. Didn't put enough power on it, I guess. It looks like maybe it deflected off the ground first. All right, things are heating up a little bit. Yeah, I think City are going to score. I think that, with the all right. I think that as the time gets, starts running out, City will start upping their pace and their tempo, and they've got really quality attacking players. They should be able to get a goal scored. A yellow card given in the Bayern game just now. I don't think that was a yellow card either. I think that was a legit tackle. By the way, guys, I'm focused on the City game over the Bayern game. It looks like it's actually starting to heat up. Oh, come on, you network. Piece of junk. Come on. Good grief, man. All right, game's back on. Good grief. Yeah, this the City game has been heating up, so I switched back over to that because I want to focus on the game and the tactics being played. Do I have a favorite Italian team? The one that I want to say is Juventus, but I don't know much about the club to really be honest. I just know whenever I see Italian football, Juventus is the club that I like the most. But I don't have any reasoning for that. Like I haven't thought that through. Off topic, but what do you think of promotion relegation in American soccer? Ryan Reynolds had to go to the UK to find that. I think that it would be great. I just literally watched a video about non-league football, like what the bottom of the tier looks like, and like the grassroots campaign, and I absolutely love that, man. Like, I wish we had that, man. I know that the USL had like voted on potentially bringing it in, and it would be a huge win for if we had grassroots ability. If we had a grassroots ability like that system here, you guys better believe there would be a Luke Sports Academy creates a club arc. Like that would happen. That content would be fire. Also, I love this game and I would love to manage a club. That would be awesome. However, we don't have anything like that. So, I dream. You know what? Inter is a good option. I like that Milan derby, and Inter is fun. Napoli equals pizza and Maradona, best option. Hey, you make a solid argument. I won't lie. I have to stay away from pizza because, carbs, bread, and whatnot. Dude, this game is. Oh, come on. Dude, freaking Holland got in the way of his own. Was that Holland that was in the way there? No, it was not Holland. That was De Bruyne. Freaking De Bruyne was in the way. Carbs are not villain. If you do drugs, you'd be okay. Carbs for me are the villain. My body does not regulate carbs right way. My blood glucose will spike, unfortunately. City are gonna score. It's just like it's kind of odd, I think, at this point, how many chances they've had without a goal. Oh, there's a yellow card. Grealish with the yellow card. I could see that coming before he gets up and he's upset about it, but I could totally see that coming. That's an easy yellow card. In the US, I heard you can use much more steroids than in Brazil. I think it's the case. I don't know. I don't have to use them. I have an unnatural ability to gain muscle just by weightlifting and eating protein. So I don't need steroids, but I know a lot of guys use it. Tony Cruz, I thought maybe for a second he would try to score from that free kick. It was a good distance. Dude, this is such a beautiful game. Even if this game itself isn't beautiful, I can just feel like I can anticipate something's going to happen. Good skill by De Bruyne. Oh, we got... come on, man. You can just feel it like it's there. It's about to happen. Speaking of the entertainment bit about it, I don't know if anybody saw my video about American sports. Oh, we got a yellow card for Guardiola. Okay. If anyone saw my video about how American sports are different and how they focus on entertainment, I agree with that take. However, I think that some people in my comments have overstated the case. I think a lot of Americans have extreme passion in their sports, but it is undeniable that we do treat it as entertainment, but we get really passionate about the entertainment. It's not like we don't have passion for our sports. Like I've gone on to the point where I've had friends have to check on me after a loss because I'm just so defeated. I got angry at God once. So we definitely have passion in our sports, but it is more of an entertainment league. Am I going to stream the Olympic Games? Maybe if I, it'd be great if I could get to the point where I don't have a full-time job. I'd be streaming lots of games. How did I want PSG to lose but want City to win? Because very, very simple. I need English teams to win. I need English teams to win for my own success, and I want to play in this tournament next season. So I need the 5th spot to be an English team. But also, I don't know, for some reason, I respect I respect Pep Guardiola a lot. I think he's a genius, and I think that the players that he has on his squad are very professional. So, I mean, I respect them, even though I see that there's a lot of problems with the management of the club. De Bruyne here. Silva. I feel like we see this play all the time. Oh, we got a chance. Foden. Oh, if he could have handled that, that's where he scored his last goal in the first leg. The ref got hit in the face. Bayern is up 1-0. Dang. You see that happen? The time I switch off the multicast, I miss the goal for the Bayern game. Freaking classic. The City game heated up, and since my thumbnail is the City game, I want to make sure that I give my energy to it, but I missed the goal. So if Bayern knocks Arsenal out of the league, I will not. I understand that I need Arsenal to perform well, but I'm going to laugh if Harry Kane and Bayern succeed in knocking Arsenal out of the Champions League. That's gonna make me happy, even though it's not the best for me. I just don't have a lot of faith in Spurs actually taking the 4th spot. Villa seem to have it locked up now. Although I'm not American, I kind of like the entertainment of NBA games. Hey, we do sports entertainment really well. Like it's exciting. It's really exciting. It's fun to watch. But I mean, but there's nothing that compares to the there's nothing that compares to football. Like I'm really starting to feel that. Just a clinical build up. Oh, come on. That's good defending by Real Madrid, because that was a great build up to what I thought would be a goal. But they adjusted quick. Oh, De Bruyne. Oh my goodness. How do you have such a quality build up and then you're going to give it away with that attempt? Oh my word. Please tell me I'm not alone in that. That was a clinical build-up by City. They were building up to a goal, and then De Bruyne just gave it away with that. Okay, well they got it back, but yeah, I agree about the commercial thing, the commercial breaks. It's if you've grown up watching a sport that's this beautiful with this kind of fluidity, dude, they give it up again. What are you doing, City? But if you've grown up with this as like your reference point for sports, you wouldn't be able to stand American sports. But if you've grown up in our culture with we American sports, like you've got the commercial break. Well, the commercial break is actually time to get up. You're gonna get some food. You're gonna go out into the front yard and throw the ball around with your friends. You're gonna play a little bit. Oh, game's back on. Okay, you come back in. So it's a lot more. I mean, if you're just sitting there watching the game on your phone or watching it on the TV, you're going to be really annoyed by all the commercial breaks. But we tend to treat commercial breaks as like hangout time. You get a chance to like say your opinion about what's going on. I don't know. It's not that if you're watching the game by yourself and you're literally just watching the game, it is a nightmare. But if you're watching it as a party, which is what we tend to do, it's a lot more fun. Yeah. Yeah, there are other factors that can stop a goal. I see you there. Like pitch condition and stuff. But that one that I was talking about there with De Bruyne, man, it didn't seem like a quality shot. Like that's a tough angle. And he didn't really I didn't see him have an opening for that. But then again, I've literally only kicked a ball around in a gym with crappy tennis shoes. So I don't know all of the ins and outs of Bellingham on the pitch, a little bit of a dive. So City's putting on a clinic about how to keep possession, but not so much on how to finish a goal. De Bruyne, they're gonna score. It's gonna happen. It's just building up for it. I gotta hand it to Real Madrid. Their defending is excellent. Like they adjust so fast. Like you see it open for a split second. Oh, there's a goal opportunity, and then they close it. We got a goal kick here. Man. Kevin can score from any side at any distance, but there is a second of delay or change of direction. A perfect shot can go totally wrong. Maybe. You're probably right. You're probably right. I will concede my knowledge of how playing works is not world class, but doesn't stop me from having opinions and having strong ones. Grealish. Oh, good shot attempt by Grealish. That was a good take and a good save. Good save by the keeper. That was a good take by Grealish, I think. City has 13 corners. Yeah, you can. City's been owning the match, lately. They just, I guess, as Real Madrid just plays counterattacking football because they've not really played possession at all. But here we go. We've got a counter. Oh, good save. That was the cross wasn't the pass wasn't perfect there. It was a little too far ahead. Vinny had a chance there. But they couldn't connect that pass. Too much mustard on it, as we'd say over here in the States. Are we going to have another counter here? Oh, yellow card. Oh, no yellow card. Okay. Free kick, though. What's going on in Bayern right now? Is it still 3-2 aggregate? You're tired of Pep? Well, why don't they just let him go and let him come, Julian? Why don't they just let him come coach the men's team? I would take him. I would take him over old bald head. What's his face? We changed one bald manager for another one. What's his name? Good Lord. Berhalter. That's what it is. I would take him over Berhalter. If everyone's tired of him at City, send him to the U.S. Yeah, Berhalter. Yeah. Took me a second to remember his name. Bring him home to Barca. Because I guess Xavi confirmed he will not be coming back. I don't know. Pep seems pretty happy here in City. I would be surprised if he left. I mean, they're in the middle of a historic dynasty. I'd be surprised if he left. Dude, is Holland even playing in this game? Good grief. Watch it right after I criticize him. He's going to score his goal. I bet that's what's going to happen. All right. Daku with a chance. You call him Daku or Doku? Just another build up by City. Probably won't end in a goal. This is getting predictable at this point. City's going to build up and they're going to try and they're going to fail and then they're going to build up and they're going to try and they're going to fail. And eventually, one of these goals is going to go. Doku. Okay, I got you. Count Dooku. It would be good for his legacy if Holland could score the equalizer here. Oh! Oh! De Bruyne with a goal. Oh, that buildup was excellent. Just 1 second. Just 1 second of poor defending. And it's not even like, man, Real Madrid have been defending like mad for this whole half. One lapse, and they take advantage and score the goal. That was a great goal. I wasn't expecting to see that yet. I was expecting the same story over and over. Let's see. Yeah, he just falls down. Whoever that defender is, he falls down and he gives up. And number 12, Camavinga, is out of position. Just one split second of them being out of position. And a great strike. Wow. Yeah, Johnny, you're right. You can't let City just hang around the box the entire match. This was going to happen, obviously. We've been seeing that coming for this whole half. I've just been impressed by the way that Real Madrid have defended. That's me switching to the Bayern game. Is it still Bayern up 3-2 over there, aggregate? Let me look over here. Uh-oh. That little man is about to come in. Actually, Luka Modric. Yeah, Modric's about to come in. Luka Modric actually might be one of my all-time favorite players. Just as a man, as a person, I love Luka Modric. That guy is... I respect everything that he's about. Dude, they got another build-up again. Madrid is just letting City hang around here. Almost another goal by De Bruyne. Yeah, it's time for Real Madrid to start playing on the other side of the pitch. Yeah, he thought he had that one. Yeah, Modric shows up, plays ball, and goes home. No drama or theatrics. I agree with that. I just like that guy. He's just so likable. I haven't heard hardly anybody say anything negative about him either. Is he just coming off the bench because he's older now and they need him to conserve his energy for important moments? Is Cruz coming off? All right. They're both a little older. It's been a while since I last saw Real so passive. Yeah, it's like, what? Like, are they even there? They're literally just playing on one side of the pitch all game long, or all half long. You know the game. Thank you for that. You know the game, Luke. Remember when I knew nothing? Yeah, I started off, I knew nothing, but this is easily my favorite game now. That's not even a question. I hate Real Madrid, but love its players. Yeah, I think I'm the same way. I think that I'm the same way with City. Like, I don't like the club. I don't like the club, but I do like the players and I like the manager. Same thing with Real Madrid. I like Bellingham. I like Modric. I like Tony Cruz. Cruz. I can't get his name right. Yeah, I like a lot of these players. Football over NFL? I would say yes, but also there is no NFL being played right now. So whenever the NFL starts again, it'll be me splitting my time between both. That's what happened last season. I would say I love football more than American football, but it's very close. It's like splitting hairs. And I definitely love Cowboys. I think I love the Cowboys more than I love American football. So yeah, I don't think you'll ever get me to say that I don't like the NFL. And I don't actually ever think I'll say that I think football is my favorite sport, no matter which form it's played in. Oh, we got a goal. Oh, man. De Bruyne had such a wide open look at a goal. Look, Pep got his hands on his face. That was, you don't get a better look than that. You don't get a better look than that. Oh, my word. You're getting tired? Yeah. What's your team? What's your NFL team that left? I understand that that's a bad feeling. I would hate if Dallas left. I would probably say that I'm just a football fan now. I would be dude. I can't imagine Dallas leaving to another city. The Chargers. Oh yeah, so you were in San Diego? Yeah. Well, it must feel good for you since they left that they suck now. No, they don't. We don't have relegation in American sports. No, they literally left the city. They were the San Diego Chargers, and then management moved them from San Diego to Los Angeles. Moved them, uprooted them from the community, and put them in another community. Yeah. That unfortunately happens a lot. Philadelphia Cowboys does have a nice ring to it. Dude, if they went for if Dallas left and went to Philly, I would never watch another snap of American football or NFL in my life. I'd go to high school games. That's how I would take American football in. If Dallas moved to Philly, I would boycott forever. I can't even imagine that. Good grief. Yeah. That happens a lot. We've seen San Diego became the Los Angeles Chargers. The St. Louis Rams became the Los Angeles Rams. The Charlotte Bobcats became the Charlotte Hornets. The Brooklyn Nets became the New Jersey Nets became the Brooklyn Nets. The Seattle Supersonics became the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Lakers used to be a Minnesota team. There's more of them. The Dodgers, LA Dodgers used to be the Brooklyn Dodgers. Actually, the Dallas Cowboys used to be a Kansas City team, but that was only for like one year. They've really established themselves in Dallas. Yep. The Raiders. Oakland Raiders went to Los Vegas. Good grief. St. Louis Cardinals. Or no, that hasn't changed. Oh, we got a chance here. Never mind, we don't. Yeah, their home stadium changes. Yeah, everything. Yep. Would I watch American football second division if Dallas got relegated? Yeah. I love the Cowboys. If they got relegated and we had a second team, I would watch them and I would be hoping for promotion. Like, yeah, I'm committed there. It wouldn't happen though. It wouldn't happen. They would never go for relegation. Number one, because the NFL knows that the Cowboys are their moneymaker. The Cowboys are worth like $8 billion. They're like the most profitable sports team in the world. So above Real Madrid and above even Manchester United. And so the NFL would not want them relegated. That's their moneymaker. Skip Bayless would melt down. I would melt down. Well, if they got relegated, yeah, I would be upset, but they would easily become the most viewed second league team if that happened. But Stephen A. Smith with the victory parade. Dude, he'd have that cigar. He'd have that cowboy hat. I can't stand that guy. Yeah, it's tough. I actually had never paid attention because it's never happened to any of my clubs to see it breaking the community identity. I can't imagine happening. Like, imagine the Green Bay Packers get relocated. Like, there are certain teams you just can't imagine it happening because their communities are so strong. But imagine Barcelona Cowboys. All right, let me get back into this game. 3 more minutes. Another corner for City. Haaland with a chance. Another goal kick. Bro, Haaland gets a chance. Oh, Bellingham got his head in there. Deflected by Bellingham. Yeah, it's tough. That I know that right there is probably the thing about American sports that is the hardest for people to get around. It would never happen to our college teams or our high school teams. That's where the community is really, really strong. But because they're not franchises, they're actually institutions and communities, but that's the franchise system for you. I'm saying if European cities get NFL teams, I don't want to steal someone else's team. Is there I don't know if there's any talks about actually I know there's some talks about getting NFL in Germany. They've tried it before, but if they do, they'll just create new clubs. Rodrigo with a yellow card here. I'm trying to stay focused on this game, but the conversation about relocation is got me all fired up. Bayern was close to another goal. 4th spot in Prem will be big now if Bayern win. Yeah, I need. It's. I'm so conflicted. I'm gonna be happy to see Harry Kane beat Arsenal, but also like that just means that I've got to somehow get to the 4th spot. I need to root against Aston Villa with every chance I get. There's going to be an NFL game in Brazil. I'll say this, like I know we're doing a lot of international games and there seems to be an audience for it. I know we play games in Mexico, we play games in London, we play games in Germany now. In Germany really turns out for NFL games. Like there's actually a pretty good support for NFL in Germany. Yeah, I think if you get into it, you'll find that it's actually I love the sport. I do. I really do love it. Can't stand the franchise system, but so you have your own American football teams here in Germany? That would be something really interesting for me to get into. Actually learning I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look up the sort of German American football teams, the German gridiron football teams. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. It'll be fun. I'm sure that the quality is probably not the same level as what I would see in American football, but it'd be fun to kind of see where the rest of the world is at playing our game. That's fun. Really? College in Turkey has an American football team. Huh. Do y'all call it American football? Or do y'all call it like gridiron football? Foden with an excellent pass. Oh, my word. Rodri. Oh, Holland was offside right there. Y'all call it American football. Wow. Huh. I know that there's Canadian football, which is really close to American football, but it's definitely a different game. It's kind of funny that there are so many variations of football. It really is a good, like a ball-based, field-based goal game is the most fun to watch. I mean, 2 teams of 11 advancing a ball to the other end of a field, having to navigate defenders. It really is the best game. Oh yeah, Australian football is wild. Australian football is wild. It's a mix of all of it. And don't they play in they play on like a cricket pitch, right? They play in like an oval or a circle. My favorite American football player? Probably CeeDee Lamb. Yellow card here. This is going to go to extra time, guys. This is going to go to extra times. Oh, yeah. Romo is easily my favorite. He's my favorite quarterback that's ever played. That's just because I'm a Cowboys fan. I wish he had won a Super Bowl. Missed a great opportunity with him. I'm not even ironic about that. Romo is my favorite player that I've ever watched play. Not that he's the greatest. He's just my favorite. Bayern win. Well, okay. Now I need Liverpool to win, and I need City to win the Champions League. I need City to win the Champions League now. But it's hilarious that Kane knocked him out. Did Kane score a goal, or was it just him he was just there? A former American football player in Germany has an interesting YouTube channel. Okay. Interesting. Corner for City. Oh, Holland with a chance. Dude. Holland with a chance. Holland with a miss. Extra time. I only heard about Tom. You mean Tom Brady, not Tom Bradley? I don't know who he is. Tom Brady is the GOAT of American football. Tom Brady has won more Super Bowls in his career than my team has won in their existence. Tom Brady is probably the best quarterback that's ever played. He is surgical accuracy. He can throw a ball with pinpoint accuracy, put it anywhere on the field, put it in tight windows. He reads defenses like you would never believe. It's hard to, if you don't understand American football, it's hard to explain how difficult it is to play quarterback. It's the most difficult position on the field. I almost called it a pitch. And Brady is just the best that's ever done it. He's so good at it. I'm not even sure there will ever be another Brady when it comes to quarterback. Maybe, but being a Cowboys fan surprised my favorite isn't one of the triplets. Oh, I thought we were talking about current players. My favorite player of all time is probably it's Romo. It's either Romo or DeMarcus Ware. Michael Irvin's obviously one of the greatest receivers that's ever played. Yeah. Where does Aaron Rodgers rank? Aaron Rodgers is one of the most annoying sports figures we have in American sports. He's easily one of the most talented players that's ever played quarterback, but he's also the most annoying and the most dramatic player I've ever seen. Aaron Rodgers did this thing, I remember, where he had a leg injury and he was limping. He would limp off the field and onto the field. And then we would chase him and he'd run around circles and he'd throw the ball for 40 yards, touchdown. And then he'd limp back off the field and he'd be grimacing and showing his pain on the screen. And everyone's talking about how gutsy a performance of Rodgers. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. Good grief. His freaking pedo mustache. Okay. I don't like Aaron Rodgers, man. I really don't like that man. It's because he every time he plays the Cowboys, he acts like he's hurt. He acts like something's wrong, and then he just carves us up. We can never beat Aaron Rodgers. He's very good. He's annoying. Annoying. Holland is off. Is he going off for extra time? Seems like bias. Yeah, I'm very biased. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. He's probably my most hated player in the NFL. Yeah, probably. But I'll admit he's very good. But he only has ever won one championship. O.J. Simpson was very good at football. He was very good at football. He's also very good at murdering his wife. He can rest in peace now. He knows that his wife's killer is finally dead. So is Holland actually going to go off for the extra time? Wow. No, I do not think football is too soft for Americans to enjoy. I think if Americans actually watched it, if they actually watched it, I think they'd realize it's way more physical than they think it is. I think we've just seen all the highlights of diving and we're like, oh, soccer players just flop. So I think if they actually watched some dude, if they watched the highlight video of Maldini with him playing defense, I think they'd be like, "Oh, this is a fun sport." I think they would love it. Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I had all the graphics to put in this. I've got a low quality setup here. We'll get there. We'll up the quality every time I get a chance. Yeah, football is one of the most physical sports. Yeah, I agree. I had no idea. I had no idea it was so physical. That's probably been the most surprising thing about watching it. I already thought that football was a very technical sport, so I knew that there was lots of technical abilities that would go on. So that's what I expected. I expected a lot of technique, a lot of skills, a lot of high high level what am I trying to think of? Agility and things like that. I didn't expect as much physicality as there is. Like it's a physical sport. Aaron Hernandez, oh yeah, also a murderer. We've had quite a few murderers playing our sport. What happened to Jude? All right, let's see if Alvarez can do something. Do we have any football murderers? Nobody comes to mind. Oh, I'm sure there is. There's too many players for there not to be. Yeah, just because football is played in so many more countries. Yeah, there's millions. There's millions of people who play this sport. I would expect that there's at least one or two bad guys. Well, I don't know. I'll look it up. Yeah, we've had several pretty prevalent in our league for sure. Good save by City there. If the glove don't fit, sure. I still I don't want to get into the whole court battle, but I think it was pretty clear. And I also think that there were jurors who actually admitted that they decided one direction. But I don't want to get into that. That's a whole can of worms to open up. That unfortunately gets really politically charged. I've convinced a superstitious friend of mine to not drink Guinness until the final in Dublin. His next Guinness, if it happens, will be in Dublin. Okay. I don't. I missed out the first part of that context. Oh, Rodri with a chance. Good defending by Modric. Man, it's like every time. It seems like every time City have a window that's opened for a goal, Madrid really does a good job of tightening their defense. They adjust really, really well. Oh, man. It's just the same story, even in this extra time. City are dominating possession. They're getting chances, and Madrid are just clearing them away. Hmm. I actually hope this game does not go to penalties. I'd like this game to actually be decided by playing football rather than playing a mind game at the end. I'm so back and forth on whether I like penalty kicks or not as a way to decide a winner. It can be really exciting, but it also just seems really unfair. And I don't know of a better solution to decide a winner in a game like this. I don't know of anything better. Penalty kicks make sense. But boy, I really like it to be decided by build up toward a goal and good football. Yeah, like that. Really, Real doesn't deserve the penalties. They haven't really done anything in this match. It's just like I'd like the winner to be decided by a football play, not a like I said, like not like a mind game. Oh, we got another. Yeah, I know about golden goal. I think penalties is the best option. Although I don't know, golden goal. I can see it. Wait, we used to decide matches by a coin flip. I don't know. The away goals rule was the solution. Uh, I guess it does solve one problem, but you have the trade-off being that it doesn't feel fair. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the away goals rule, but I do know people who like it. It's like you're never going to get a perfect solution. It's always going to be like it solves one problem, but it creates another problem. All right, Alvarez has a chance to create something here. Good defending. All right, De Bruyne, make some magic happen. Let's go. All right, Bernardo Silva. Good cross. Oh, man. You got to finish that, Foden. What a great. Foden was just a bad. Oh, he missed it. Yeah. Oh, he had him in position. Excellent cross into the box. Foden was there, had position to be able to score. Just didn't make a good connection. Man. Yeah, that was frustrating. I don't really like City, but I got to have them win now since Arsenal lost to Bayern. I need City to win the Champions League, and I need uh, Liverpool to win their game at Atlanta. At Atlanta. At Atlanta. Silva couldn't save that, man. Tough. Yeah, Foden had such a great first leg, and then in this game, I mean, I don't know how many goals he's missed. Feels like City have missed golden opportunities all game long. They've played better, but marginally. Like they've played better, but they've not played great. Modric with a pass there. Vinny. Yeah, Real just got a counter, but good job by City to defend there. Oh, I gotta give it to Real Madrid. Their defending in the box is exceptional. I keep saying it. It's exceptional defending. It's a wild tactic to just keep letting City have these many opportunities, but it's worked so far. Just letting them sit there in the other third. I don't think that's a good. I don't think that strategy is conducive for long-term success. But they're parking the bus. This would be parking the bus, right? Like it feels like every possession is being played in Madrid's third, in their own third. And then they hit an occasional counterattack. That's parking the bus, right? That's what it seems like to me. Yeah, okay. That's what I don't like it. I don't like parking the bus. I mean, if you're rooting for City, it's a lot of fun watching them continually get opportunities to score goals. But if you're a neutral, you kind of like a little more free flowing game. I guess parking the bus does make it harder for the opposing team to score. This is parking the truck, mate. This is not really it, but I think this is as close to parking the bus as I've seen. Like they're really selling out to defend. They're not really trying. They're not trying to play for possession at all. Vinny's out, and we all have no strikers now. I mean, what about? I mean, Bellingham's not a striker, but you're going to have to rely on guys like him who can get goals, right? All right, here's a counter. Good adjustment by City. They got their defenders back quickly. Imagine Spurs here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. We'd have conceded 4 at this point on counterattacks. Because it's so difficult. That's what I'm noticing. City get their defenders back so quick on the counterattacks. And that last game versus Newcastle, Spurs were getting defenders back. They weren't getting any defenders back. Let's just put it that way. It was one-on-ones every single time. It was a one-on-one on the other end every single time. see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I see all 11 in their third. That feels like parking the bus. All 11, every single player from Real Madrid, it was in that frame. I could see all 11. Parking the cruise ship. I was just looking at that frame and I'm like, I see all 11. It looks like now they're going to try to play something, a long ball here. All right. I like it. We're changing tactics. We're going to try to get the ball on the other side of the pitch. What was my initial prediction? I think I predicted that Bellingham would score 2 goals and Holland would score 1, and we'd have lots of goals. And then I adjusted to say I think we would get like no goals. It's been an all right game. I think there's been a lot of action, even though the score is only 1-1. But I am frustrated with the tactics being played here. All right, we've got Madrid's first corner of the game. Y'all ready to see this? My favorite kit out of these two. Oh, Real with an opportunity there. My favorite kit out of these two is definitely Real Madrid's kit. I don't like that light blue Manchester City kit, but I'm not rooting based on the kit color. I am rooting based on my own self-interest. I need a Champions League spot next year. I want the feeling of rooting for my club with like all of my emotions in the Champions League. Being a neutral is fun, and I've enjoyed the Champions League. I can't imagine having my club in the middle of it. All right, we got just 15 minutes left for somebody to get a goal. They better get a goal here because I do not want to go to penalties. It's not fun seeing your team bomb out in the groups. Oh, I imagine that's not fun. That's why I don't expect anything less than playing in the semifinals. It's our year. Next year is our year. Oh, I see it, everyone. Everyone let me know I won't ever feel this feeling. I'm still in time to pick a new, better team. No. Dude, the disrespect on my name. If I become a supporter of a club and then I change overnight. No. That's not happening. That's why I took so long to choose. Because I was like, if I commit. By the way, Pep is in their faces. And then Ancelotti is so calm. He's just standing there. But Pep is like in their faces. But no, that's why I took so long to pick my club. Because I wasn't going to just pick one and then, find out later that I don't actually have an emotional attachment to them. It took me time to really figure out who it was. Playing a little Beatles here I can hear playing a little Hey Jude on the speakers. Yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Get ready for Spurs in Conference League, buddy. Has happened before, and they crashed out in the group. Nah. Ain't going to happen. I'm a fan now. They knew I was coming, and they're going to perform well for me. All right, throw in by City. I'm going to predict there's going to be a goal. We're going to get a goal. We're not going to go to penalties. I'm going to try to speak it into existence. Even though I don't believe that works, I'm going to try to do it. I didn't say whose goal, though. I'm not sure, but I think there's going to be a goal. I would imagine it would be City based on the amount of opportunities they're going to get. Unless, oh, here we go. No, unless Madrid decide to start changing their tactics and start playing a little more attacking ball. You say we're going to get 2 goals and go to pens? I do not want to go to pens here. It wouldn't be the real Spurs experience if it went well, though. You want your first season to be the real deal. I feel like I felt a little bit of it in that Newcastle game. Like we had the 4th spot locked in, and then we let it go. That's about as much of the Spurs experience as I want. I want to win it next year. It's our year. I swear that's gonna have to be one of my, whenever I start putting out channel merch, there's gonna have to be some "This is our year" merch. It's the most common saying for a Cowboys fan, and that's the way that I root for my clubs. It's our year. Dude, we got a chance. Come on, man. A little bit of a counter by Rihanna now. Clip it now for use later. I should keep clips of all of this conversation about Spurs, so that way, when they do win, I'm gonna have some fire content to make. That'll be fun. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I guess I didn't research every club first, but I could feel it happening with Spurs, and so I realized at that point, like if I'm feeling the same feelings I feel against when the Cowboys lose, that means that I'm very familiar with that feeling. And if I'm feeling that watching Spurs, then I know that, I mean, there's no more research to be done at that point. So I'm still going to continue researching all the clubs just to give everyone some appreciation. But yeah, with the time wasting here. This is our year fits for Tottenham. It made a lot of sense. It was an easy transition. Spurs will probably win a Carabao Cup at some point over the next 20 years. Hey, we are going to win the Premier League soon. Call me delusional. I really do believe Ange is building something. And once he really gets his players in and they have time to train under his system, I got a real feeling like something real is going to happen there. You guys don't realize how accustomed I am to hearing everyone say it won't happen in our lifetime. I hear that all the time. That's been my sporting experience my whole life. So it's like I just stepped straight into what I already live in. So I think I don't know if I'm onto this. I think I'm seeing a subtle shift, or maybe not so subtle shift in Madrid's tactics. They're pushing the ball up the pitch a lot more now. I think they realize that their time of parking the bus is over. It's getting urgent now. It's time to score goals. Have I witnessed a Cowboys Super Bowl? Nope. The year before I was born is the last glory we've received. There was a time when we were America's team for a reason. Like, very dominant in the 70s, very dominant in the 90s, pretty good in the 80s, and even since the early 2000s, we've been good. We just have never won anything meaningful. It's like constant, like every year we're pretty good. Sometimes we're really good, but we never win the big games. Free kick for Real Madrid. All right. Real Madrid playing a little possession now. The year before I was born. Yep. Actually, no, they won in 1995. 96 was their last year to make it to the NFC Championship. Was their last really good year. And I was born in 97, and they've never made it out of the second round since I've been alive. Were my parents celebrating? No. It's funny because my dad was a fan. But my family was raised in a religious cult that we couldn't watch sports. And then we became just more of your average religious people, and my dad let us start watching sports. So they wouldn't have been celebrating at that time. My dad watched it in secret and got in pretty big trouble. A Real Madrid goal is coming. I don't know. Now it's looking like we're probably going to have penalties. All right. Oh, we got something. Doku. Come on. Every time. It happens every time. Something opens up and then the defending closes down on it. Defense closes down on it. No, I was not Mormon. No. Or they like to be called Latter-day Saints now. No, I was not that. I know a lot about. I talk with Latter-day Saints pretty much last semester every week. But no, it wasn't that. Oh, we got it. Oh, come on. We got a chance coming up. In an alternate universe, little Luke got beaten for watching Spurs. Yeah, that would have happened. Probably. Nah, I wouldn't have been beaten. I would have been reprimanded, though, and told I was going to hell. But good thing my dad loved me and got us out of that thing. All right, now we might have a city goal. Good grief, guys. I'm so sick of it. It's the same thing. Here comes a counter. Good defending. Traded one Colt for another. Cowboys fandom. It does operate somewhat similar. Could be worse. Just imagine growing up to be an Eagles fan. That's definitely worse. Never forget. Like, you gotta watch. Like I know Cowboys players talk about going to Philadelphia to play games and saying things like, you gotta make sure that you're careful what you eat, because like your waiter will bring you food at a restaurant and lift up his apron to show you an Eagles jersey, and it's not unheard of for them to be super cutthroat. They used to throw. There was a game where they threw snowballs packed with batteries and little bits of things like that. Started pelting players with it, throwing bottles. Typical hooligan behavior in England. Oh, Modric, what a... Modric tried to cross that in. That was tough. Good steal, though, from him. Modric with a little physical play there. A little bump. But the ref didn't call it, thank God. I don't like it when refs call yellow cards for physical play. Got another counter. See, look at this, Spurs. When a counterattack happens, get defenders back. There was a counterattack, but there were plenty of defenders in position. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I can see that I can see the exhaustion. You can see it on all their faces. Foden's got some fresh legs, though. Alvarez with a shot attempt. Yeah, we're going to have pins. We're going to have penalties. Yeah, I think I agree with the extra time is too long. 30 minutes more of a game is just... Why not play just a 15-minute extra time and then go to pins? The 30 minutes is just an extra 30 minutes of high-level, intense football. 120 minutes is just too long to be running and putting out this much energy. No, it's not my first penalty shootout. No, I got to see some epic penalty shootouts in the World Cup, and there also was a pretty epic penalty shootout when Messi got to the MLS. I think it was like 11 to 10 or something like that. I can't remember who they were playing, but it was exciting. So, you guys think that Real has the advantage on penalties? They have better penalty takers? Penalty shootout. Here we go. Oh, it was Nashville. That's where the yeah, that was a good penalty match. Oh my word. I need City to win this. Either that or Spurs are going to have to win all of their games as to finish out the season. And Villa's going to have to lose. You guys think I could count on Aston Villa bottling and losing fourth position? I don't have a lot of confidence that Spurs are going to beat all of their upcoming competition. They just said that the Real Madrid goalkeeper has saved 8 penalties out of 22. Is that a good ratio? That sounds legit. That sounds great. Yeah. Spurs have some of the hardest games left. Yeah, I know. We got to play all of the title contenders. 8 out of 22 is really good. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, it's very rare to see a penalty saved anyway. But 8 out of 22, that's a freaking insane ratio. That's almost 50%. That's a little less than 50%. Who want to win? Who do you think will win? I want City to win because it helps my chances of a Champions League berth. But I also, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion which way it goes. If Real Madrid's goalkeeper is that good and he has that percentage of saves, he's probably going to save at least one of these. So, we'll see. They're playing Hey Jude again. If City is out, the 5th place will go to the Bundesliga. Yeah, in that case, I need City to come through, man, and I need Aston Villa to lose. Those are the 2 things that need to happen for the rest of the season. Wait, what? Dortmund versus Bayern final? No, I don't want to see that. I don't know. Maybe that might be fun. There's 2 teams I don't really watch very much. That'd be fun to watch that. Yeah, I also need Spurs to win. Yeah, I always forget that there's that part. We gotta win. We gotta win at least a couple of these last matches. Here we go. We're about to get started with this penalty shootout. I don't know. I'm gonna probably hide chat during the penalties. All right, I'm hiding chat for a second because I don't want this to be spoiled. All right, Alvarez is up first. Alvarez was subbed in for Holland. So let's see how this goes. The statistics show that whoever goes first, statistically, I think whoever goes first has the best chance of winning the shootout. All right, Alvarez. Here we go. And he scores the first penalty. He made the keeper jump the wrong direction. All right, let's go. Let's go. This is what I need. I need City to come through for me. Good take. That's what we're looking for there. All right, we got Modric. Modric is going to get this one. I can't imagine Modric missing in a high-pressure situation like this. He's a class player, legendary player. Oh, it's saved! It's saved! I couldn't imagine that. Oh, my word. That fifth spot might be open. That's a good save. It's not a great take by Modric. I expected a much better shot by him. All right, they're gonna need to rely on that GOAT goalkeeper over here with his save record. Goalkeeper has saved 8 out of 22 of his last, now 8 out of his last 23. They're gonna need that performance here. Man, I didn't expect Modric to miss. That kind of sucks. Even though I want City to win because of it's good for Spurs, kind of sucks. I didn't want Modric to be the one who missed. Oh, okay. We're even. We're even now. Bernardo Silva. Dude, that's a terrible penalty. Dude, the goalkeeper barely had to sweat. What a bad penalty. And that's my opinion. I'm not reading chat because I don't want this to be spoiled, but I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but that was, in my opinion, a really bad take by Bernardo Silva there. All right, we got Bellingham up here. Dadgummit. I thought City had this. All right, Bellingham, good take. He made the goalkeeper go the wrong direction. That's a good penalty. That's what you expect. Man. I didn't expect 2 saves. There have been 2 saves in a penalty shootout. Wow. All right. I'm not sure who this is, but number 8. Another save. Oh my word. Lunin with 2 saves in a row. No. That's a good save. I can feel my Champions League spot slipping away from me. I can feel it slipping away from me. It's heartbreaking. I want to play in this tournament next year, guys. All right, let's go. I need a save right here. I need a save. Good penalty. Good penalty. I knew from the lead up to it that he was going to deliver that one. Mind game. He played a mind game. Man, it's the hesitation there. Good penalty. Man, to have a goal, have a penalty saved, and then to just have two really, well, at least one of City's penalties was taken so poorly. All right, Foden. Good goal. Good penalty. You need that to just stay alive in it. Man. That's a good goal, but a good penalty by Foden. I don't have an emotional stake in either of these teams, but I do have stakes in this. Like, I need Real Madrid to lose this. Real Madrid scores a third. It's a good penalty. What's his name? Nacho. All right, good job, Nacho. Nacho. That's tough. Two City misses in a row. Man. Keeper on keeper. Edison scores. All right. You need that. You need that. That's good. Now, Lunin is an excellent goalkeeper. Is he a good penalty taker? It's going to come down to this. And then we're going to have to... Oh. Wait, why is Lunin... Okay, never mind. My bad. I thought it was... They said it was keeper on keeper, so I was expecting Lunin to take a next penalty. Rudiger, here we go. This will win it. Ah! Ah! Good grief. Imagine that. I'm going to have to... imagine that. I'm going to have to hope that Spurs can win some games. Man. I thought after that first save that that City had it. I just thought, okay, sweet. I mean, it's so tough to get a save in a penalty shootout. You just sort of think if you get one, oh, you've got the advantage and you've won. All right, well. Oh, man. Now the hard part is winning some games in the Premier League. Man. Well, at least, I mean, we're not going to see City with another treble. Devastating loss. What's crazy is City played better. City played a better game. But it come down to penalties. Dude, he almost missed that too. He scuffed it and then it hit the post. Man. All right, well, we'll put this stream to an end. I just don't think it's going to, like, seriously, I'm so bummed. And I'm not a City fan here. I'm so bummed because I don't have any faith in Spurs winning these next matches in the league. I also don't have faith in Villa dropping points. Like, it's a tough schedule for us. So I needed City to come through for me here. Golly. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the stream, thank you for joining in. I appreciate all your comments and all your just hanging out. It's a lot of fun to do these. And I got more videos to hit the channel soon. So please like this video for me. If you haven't liked this video, go ahead and like it for me so that more people can click on it. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Almost at 25,000. So I appreciate you guys. Wait. Somebody said wait. I don't know what to wait for. But we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sorry, guys.